Hi guys, my name's Matty Conrad. I'm a professional barber and I've worked all over the world helping men with their style. The number one question I get asked by men with fine hair is, how do I make it look like I have more hair? So, if you want to take your hair from this to this, keep watching this video because these are the 8 rules that every man with fine, thinning, or limp hair needs to know. Rule number 1, learn the difference between fine or thinning hair. Fine hair means that the hairs themselves are very skinny, and that often results in limp and lifeless looking hair. But thinning hair is not necessarily fine. It just means there's a lot less of them. Now, if you're dealing with thinning hair, my suggestion is go and see a dermatologist. There are lots of solutions that people can find for thinning hair these days. Sometimes it's as simple as vitamins and supplements, and sometimes it's a little more prescriptive or even surgical. But keep watching this video because there's still a lot of really helpful tips in here that are gonna help. Rule number 2, it all begins with scalp health. Stop using abrasive, chemical-filled shampoos and conditioners. In fact, stop using conditioner altogether. All it does is weigh the hair down and make the hair heavier. Instead, use a moisturizing hair wash that is designed for optimum hair and scalp health. I recommend using Victory Barber and brand wash because it's designed with gentle botanical cleansers. It uses activated charcoal as a detoxifier, and it contains protein and nutrient-rich oils that will keep your hair and scalp in tip-top condition. Rule number 3, make sure your haircut is suitable to your density. Now, I see a lot of guys go and want to cut their hair really short because they want it to be able to stand up. The problem is when you cut it really short, you can see a lot of scalp. The opposite problem is that when you grow it really long, it tends to weigh the hair down, and there's a point where that length is going to have diminishing returns. My rule of thumb is usually try and keep the hair on top somewhere between 3 and 5 inches. It gives you enough to blow dry in style, but not so much that it's going to weigh the hair down. Rule number 4, use the right products. There are so many products out there that are designed to help you achieve volume and make your hair feel thicker and fuller, kind of giving it a little bit more backbone. I recommend Primer from Victory Barber and brand. It's a sea salt based thickening tonic. And the reason why that's really important is because a lot of sea salt based sprays will make your hair feel thicker, but they'll also make it feel dry. But Primer is a one-of-a-kind sea salt and tonic spray. That means it has conditioning elements that keep the moisture in the hair and keep your scalp from drying out. There are also other products out there that are designed to hold your hair in place and give it some texture and finish. Now, some of these products are great for fine hair, but others are not. You want to stay away from any water-based products like pomades, or you want to stay away from anything that has an oil base in it and will make it look greasy. Fine hair seems to do best with matte finish products. My recommendation is Super Dry. Super Dry is an oil-free matte texturizing paste that works really, really well in fine hair and doesn't clump the hair together, making it look thinner, but still provides all-day weightless hold. Rule number 5, try apply your matte finishing products before you blow dry your hair. The blow dryer will help remove the excess moisture from the product, but you'll still get the benefits of the styling elements inside the product. It'll also give you a much drier and more natural finish and won't leave the hair as clumped together, making it look thinner. This is a really good trick. You should try that one out. This is actually my favorite way to use Super Dry. I use it a lot like this. I put it into wet hair, I blow dry it into my client's hair, and afterwards I'm always really amazed at how natural and effortless the finish looks, and it doesn't add any weight to the hair. Rule number 6, don't use too much product. I know it seems like you should because more product should equal more hold, right? Wrong. More product equals more weight and more moisture. And we don't want to use moisture in the hair. The more moisture we use in the hair, the more it weighs it down, the heavier it becomes. So try and stay away from products like gels or any product that is gonna seem like it's a really strong product to use, but is ultimately just gonna be really heavy. The only product you should use in abundance is the one that is designed to make it feel thicker and fuller. Load that stuff in there, but use the other products sparingly. Number 7, use a blow dryer. First of all, you should always style your hair from wet to dry, especially with fine hair. The way that hairstyling works is that inside each hair shaft, there are carbon bonds, and they give the hair its shape. These bonds break down in one of 2 ways. They get wet or they get hot. Once the hair is cool and dry in a flat shape, it's really hard to build volume no matter what you put in it. So we're gonna start with wet hair and we're gonna blow dry it completely dry using our blow dryer. Set your blow dryer to a medium heat and a high airflow. That's gonna allow you to get the most amount of movement in the hair. Try using a brush or just your hands. The secret to creating volume is by going back and forth over the direction the hair is gonna fall and lifting the hair up away from the scalp to create volume. Keep in mind, you only wanna create volume at the front on top. You don't just wanna create volume everywhere. So make sure you refine your shape a little bit. If you want a little help with that, you can watch my YouTube tutorial on how to blow dry fine hair by clicking here. Rule number 8, use the cold shot button on your blow dryer. This is one of the most important things that most guys miss when it comes to styling their hair, the cold shot button. In fact, most people don't even know what it does. But hair acts a lot like plastic. When you heat it up, it gets really soft and bendy. But when you cool it down again, it gets rigid. So what we want to do is use the cold shot button and the airflow to sculpt the hair exactly into place and to make sure we lock in that volume and style by adding the cool air and cooling the hair down. So make sure you use your cold shot button for about 60 seconds before you finish your hair with your favorite matte paste like Super Dry or a blast of your favorite hairspray. All right guys, those are the rules for guys with fine hair. I hope that's helpful. Go and check out my other YouTube tutorials. Make sure you click subscribe and like, leave your comments down below.
Make sure you go to www.victorybarber.com to check out all of the products that I used in today's video and look for the links in the description below.
And we'll see you next time. Until then, good luck and good grooming.